Good morning. I'm Michael Cooper, Member of Parliament for St. Albert, Edmonton. I am the House sponsor of Bill S-217, known as Wynn's Law, which was introduced in the Senate by Senator Bob Runciman, where it passed the Senate with overwhelming support of senators, both conservative and liberal. I'm pleased to be joined by a number of folks here today, most especially Shelly MacInnis Wynn, the widow of Constable David Wynn. There really has been no one who has shown as much courage and determination as Shelly in the face of the murder of her husband and in the fight for Wynn's Law. I'm also pleased to be joined by a number of members of the law enforcement community who have lent strong support for the passage of Wynn's Law, including Michael Elliott, the president of the Alberta Federation of Police Associations. And I'm also pleased to be joined by a number of my Northern Alberta Conservative colleagues, Kerry Diott, Member of Parliament for Edmonton-Griesbach, Ziad Abeltaif, Member of Parliament for Edmonton-Manning, Matt Genereux, Member of Parliament for Edmonton-Riverbend, and Shannon Stubbs, Member of Parliament for Lakeland. Of course, the murder of Constable Wynn reverberated right across Canada, but nowhere was it felt more strongly than certainly in my community of St. Albert, but also from Northern Alberta. And so it's good to see them here to lend their support to Shelly and for the speedy passage of Wynn's Law. Indeed, Conservatives stand united in the passage of Wynn's Law. In 24 hours, a little more than 24 hours, the House of Commons will be voting on Wynn's Law. In 24 hours, members of Parliament will have an opportunity to help close a fatal loophole that contributed to the loss of Constable David Wynn. In 24 hours, Liberal MPs will have an opportunity to put aside partisan politics, to do the right thing, and help pass Wynn's Law. The essence of Wynn's Law is about changing one word in the criminal code, and that is may to shall, by requiring prosecutors to disclose the criminal history of bail applicants at bail hearings. We know, had this information been presented at the bail hearing of Constable Wynn's killer, Constable Wynn would certainly be here with us today. Wynn's Law would formalize in law what is almost always done at bail hearings and what should always be done at bail hearings, so that what happened to Constable Wynn never happens again. And with that, I will now turn it over to Michael Elliott, the president of the Alberta Federation of Police Associations, for his comments. Michael. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Shelly, bonjour. My name is Michael Elliott, as indicated. I stand for the Alberta Federation of Police Associations. I stand here before you today because of Bill S-217, or I like to refer to as Wynn's Law. This bill is it makes sense. It's common sense. I call it doing the right thing for the right reasons. As Michael indicated, I want this to be a partisan vote. I want this to be doing the right things. Many things in life, we always try to make decisions, and we try to make decisions being well-educated, well-informed, and having all the knowledge that we have. Bill 217 will do that. It will ensure that all the information is available to all people when you do a bail hearing for a justice of the peace. This is not about being hard on crime. This is being about fair and honest on crime. And this is what we're looking for in this bill. And so I ask you, I implore you to pass this bill for 217, and so we can support the memberships across this country for RCMP and municipal police officers. Thank you. Shelly.
I'd like to first thank everyone who have stepped up to help support this bill. This means so much to myself and to Dave's family as well, and my children. I am here, hopefully, to help everyone see the face of this bill. But I don't stand here alone. This has affected so many others within our country and will continue to affect them unless we make the change. Every day, I wake up for a brief moment and think Dave is going to walk through the door from his night shift. And then reality sits in, and I realize that that's not going to happen. Every day for the past 2 years, I am reminded so many times during the day that Dave is no longer there and I am alone. Every day, my children have to realize that their father is never going to be there for them again. They are missing out on so much with their dad, and Dave is missing out on so much. He's no longer here to share the memories with his children or with his family. Our justice system is broken. There are so many changes that need to be made and need to happen fast before this happens again. So what better way to fix this problem than to start at the root of the problem and work our way from there? I understand that with change, there are going to be bumps in the road. But obviously those bumps are things that need to be worked out in the first place. The change that my family and I have had to go through is something that I can't fix. It's something that I can't change. And we have to live with that for the rest of our lives. By changing just one simple word, we can save another family from going through the pain and the heartache that I have gone through, that my family has gone through. And that's something that I don't wish on anyone, absolutely no one. Everyone says that it'll get easier with time, but it doesn't. It doesn't get easier. What happens is we become stronger as people, and this is not a way that anyone should have to become stronger. This is not about choosing sides. This is about doing what's best for your country, doing what's best for your family, and making this a safer place for them to live. Thank you.
Thank you, Shelly. And now I'll open it up for questions. Any questions? Okay, I guess we covered the bases, so thank you very much.